Actually, on the subject of that, we were actually talking about this before the match started, and obviously, you know, you are well known in the fighting game world for being a Kitana player. You're not playing her right now. This is probably the best chance to explain, like, why is that? What is it about? Because obviously you're a huge fan of the character.
Absolutely, she's my life.
But when you're a competitive player, obviously you have to go with a certain different mindset. What is it about her in this game that makes you play someone else?
Okay, yeah, being a loyalist forever is just in the blood. You know, it's who I am as a person. And at the beginning of MK11, it's not Kitana. It's definitely me. She got an entire rework. No longer are people deathly afraid of jumping at her, which is something she's done for 25 years.
I'm also not deathly afraid of Semiij right there in that
I'm not.
picture. I just wanted to point that out.
I'll fight you, I suppose.
Yo, Semiij, we don't believe you. You need more people. Anyway, and then
need more people.
Yeah, she the way they reworked her mid-screen combos, like it took a lot of the identity away. Like so us Kitana players collectively, like we're all playing other characters, like the historic ones. So when I talk to a Ty who's playing Cetrion on side, I talk to Star Chargers playing Sonya, you know, all of the guys who you know. I mean, Dragon, Sonic, these guys are playing other characters on top. It's weird that Semiij comes in and he's the one,
right?
But he says that Kitana feels more like Melina and MKX to him.
Ah, I see.
So he made the connection on how her playstyle was designed for this game, which I haven't connected there quite yet. I still play Kitana, and I'll likely play her before the weekend is over, but Jade complements a zone-heavy style that I would like to play in a slowed-down game, that is MK11.
You actually mentioned that it really does fit Semiij's playstyle. It has the really big jump in. I mean, that's almost like a Semiij special. Just jump two and just stagger heavy pressure. That's safe. That's kind of what all Semiij is about. It does take some risks, though. I got to play him a few times, but yeah, he's just loving Kitana right now.
All right, and Tekken Master, I've always been...
Yeah, first off, the jump 2 is kind of ridiculous. I just want to point that out.
No, jump 2 is definitely really good, for sure.
The first time he jumped at me, I was shook.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. He jumped for 3/4 screen and not.
I mean,
it's in range. Wait a minute.
It's not Kitana if she can't jump. You can't strip her of everything. Come on. But Tekken Master, always a very interesting character. A man who loves to play what he loves, but no Kodal here, no Devora here, which he was known for in the last game.
I talked about it earlier of how bad is it? Okay, so like I got half of that as a Kodal main coming to MK11.
Sure.
Could you imagine being a Devora and a Kodal main coming to MK11 and trying right?
I mean, the reality is it's still extremely early in the game's life, and unless you're Sonic Fox, like stop claiming to know matchups and everything.
Right. No, yeah, and you know, I was talking to Tekken Master before this tournament started. And you know, I was asking which characters he uses. This is like yesterday. And he's like, yeah, Scorpion, Aaron Black, so you know, all the characters that people use in Garrus. And all we see today is Jacqui in the real tournament. I was like, oh, all right, you didn't mention that one.
All of us have Pocket Garrus. All of us.
Yeah, dude, you know, that actually could just be a mind game of Tekken Masters not wanting anyone to know until it's time to play.
Watch what happens on Sunday.
So I'm actually super interested to see this Jacqui here, because obviously his first match of the day was the first match of the stream with Tekken Master and Hayate. A convincing 3-0 for Hayate. The game one was super close, sure, but it definitely slipped away from him.
Yeah, I was really surprised that he stuck with the character after losing 2, right? After mentioning he had all these other characters.
Especially with the kind of player Tekken Master is, right? We know he plays, because he's been playing all sorts of characters and all the casuals leading up to it.
My goodness.
You know,
even in the randoms.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of really good jumping too, that elbow drop from the top rope, the Macho Man Randy Savage out of Jacqui Briggs is also another phenomenal jumping.
Man, still to this day, when we saw her initially on the Combat Cast, I crowned her the most unique and interesting character in the game. And super cool. Upon release, like I'm keeping that stance. Jacqui is super cool. Hold these knees.
She's so cool.
Oh, hold up, break up. 3 of them.
All the new characters from MKX now are way funner, except for like Kodal. You know what I'm saying? But
you just had to do that one.
But he looks great.
No, I love it.
He looks
fantastic.
fantastic.
Do we count Takeda? Because Hayate here on the Summit artwork. Is that good enough?
Looks fantastic.
Yeah, Hayate looks good too. Matter of fact, happy birthday, Hayate. I love
happy
you.
birthday, Hayate. Exactly.
It's my man's birthday.
The last pixel here. Last breath.
Yeah, so up close, the thing about Kitana, she's not your typical zoner, nor is she rushdown. She's some type of weird hybrid. Her frames aren't fast enough to grant her the super rushdown capabilities that everyone thinks she has. But Jacqui up close, all of these cancels, leaving her at -1, -2, plus strength.
With a 9-frame mid, and that's just that's so good.
Yeah, exactly. Katana's fastest, high starter is 8 frames or standing 1, and her fastest low is 7 frames, the down 3. But the range is deceptively short.
And you have to make that read with Jacqui's pressure of, is she going to poke or is she not going to poke? And then you lose all the pressure again. You're guessing all over again.
And Jacqui presses that button.
Press that button, and then you're getting, sure, you'll get...
All day, baby. 300 plus into a setup, positioning on screen, and Jacqui chases you down. Now, of course...
Wow! That was classic Semiij right there.
That was sick.
That was actually just Melina's down 3.
That's actually just a god tier anti-air from that young man. Hold up. And a very popular strategy in this game too is when you're back into the wall, throwing out of the corner. Everyone does it because the obvious tech, but it grants enough space to where you don't have to, you know, complain too much as a failed Shinnok amulet is going to cost him this match.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, wait!
Scary situation.
What is happening? This is so ugly. Mashing.
Oh God! Hell is dead.
Nah, recount.
So
replay. He didn't have 140. He had more. Cheating.
So to bring up that point of throwing out of the corner, not only is that like it's almost like a very duplicitous edge of it gives you two things. Like it almost guarantees the throw because everyone's looking for it, and it loads you a crushing blow 9 times out of 10 on the next throw.
Can we talk about this black eye though?
Yeah,
that was definitely America's black eye. She got that ass whooped, but she took home the W, so it's all good.
Yeah,
battle scars, baby.
That's what it's all about.
Smile with it.
Taking the beating, but ending up on top.
Yeah. What happened to her? What happened to the other girl? What happened to her? All right, easy confirmed. Back 1-3 being Kitana's like strongest string in my opinion.
This right here is kind of case in point. Well, I wanted to bring it up the last game. It is so expensive to amplify an interaction. Like it takes both defense, one offense, just for armor. You know, so in what situation do you go, this is worth that investment? Because I mean, a lot of them do a lot of damage, sure. Yeah. But
maybe like a corner escape?
Yeah, for corner for sure. But like mid-screen ones, I feel like you really need a great
yeah,
so sick.
Looking for the throw, holding down without block, a very popular gameplay approach here as the risk reward heavily in your favor. Unless you eat a mid or until someone conditions you to, people are holding down and up on hit. You know, oh, you poked me 4 times. All right, now you go for the throw and I jump full combo punish. What's up?
This game can get incredibly savage when you're right next to each other. I mean, I have seen some grown men do some disgusting things in this day and a half that we've been here.
I mean, look no further than yesterday where Dragon actually had on a t-shirt that said savage on it, and he believed it.
I actually was disgusted when I saw it.
So was I.
Those two words don't go together.
Dragon and savage?
Yeah, maybe in the gameplay.
Yeah, in gameplay, exactly.
Here's the reversal throw coming out from Semiij to create more space. Kitana, you know, giving her the room that she needs, and Tekken Master techs the next one. Nothing to do with it.
Nice.
He knew.
I wonder if that's universal. Like, did every character do that?
Let me get some of these guts.
I would assume so. That's exactly what anti-Jax tech is back in MKX.
Right. Yo, this man just held up on wake up.
I'm telling you, we're doing savage things here in 2019, man.
The Tekken Master, no stranger to the savage gameplay. Hold up.
I thought that could have been a fail.
Oh, should have.
Just out of range. It's time for the continuation. Breaks the throw to stay alive.
Oh, and that's the mix-up of the dash punch right there. You see, Tekken Master. Oh no, the up 3 put him still in the corner right there.
I know, yeah. It goes backwards, but not in the corner.
Yo, if that was any other up 3, I think it would have jumped over and at least reversed the position.
I'm actually shook. I don't know who I would rather play out of these. Because if I play Mage, I'll probably pick Jade.
Yeah, I was going to say, from my standpoint, I want to see him beat you with Kitana now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just like the storyline.
Oh, the traitor?
Welcome back. Deserter.
You deserted me? Says Kitana, you know, to KP. That would be beautiful.
For 20 years.
I don't think there's a character on this planet that KP would rather get his ass beat to than Kitana. I think that's a beating that you would take.
She is my queen, and she can do whatever she wants to do.
She can do whatever she wants to be. She is your con.
If she is Cersei, I am every piece of King's Landing throwaway citizen ready to die.
He's like every piece of Pycelle.
Yo.
It's just loyal.
Important question, though. You about Revenant Kitana?
She's fine. I like young version better.
All right, I do too.
Yeah, your young version's tight.
I know that's the real reason you're not playing her.
No, because tournament mode we get the random gear, so it's all good. I get to see my baby every now and then. Don't worry. It's all good. I'm a very easy to please man. I'm really simple. So I'll take her however she looks. She's the queen.
So we're all tied up here, and like you mentioned, you really don't want to play either of these gentlemen. They're both playing incredibly well right now. Oh my goodness!
I feel like Jacqui just has like all the mids you could ever need.
Oh my God! How's your hearing?
How do you live?
I tell you what,
it's just through the ears.
You're asking all of the wrong questions right now, sir.
We
don't ask questions now. You know, just watch the Shinnok head and protect it. That's all that matters.
He's just chilling back there.
The biggest like weird thing about that though is 20%.
Yeah.
That interactable is 200 damage.
Yeah, it's huge.
That's more than a lot of characters get for a standing one punish.
Yeah, exactly.
Bar.
They're BNBs, right?
Mad.
Do you think the head of Shinnok, who's very much alive, gets pleasure out of watching
100%.
these combatants
I mean,
compete?
it's something to watch.
Yeah, Ori's like these guys are trash. You know, like
did you see me in MKX?
Listen,
I was a top 3 character in my day.
This is all he's got for the rest of his life, okay?
Yeah, Yeah, Raiden, let me go.
I feel like the scale is a bit weird though. Is it just me or is his head really big?
It's huge.
It's definitely big.
He's like Goro-sized head right there, you know?
Hold up, the second hit was a high. Thank you, Semiij. I'm learning. Because a lot of people forget that too. This is still, like, the game hasn't been out a month yet.
Yeah, man, it's
early.
We're all still learning. We're all still learning.
Well, there's the beauty of an event like this, I suppose, where everyone's like playing as many games as they
are.
are.
It's so sick. This early in this game's lifespan, see all the top players together, grinding it out and all the setups back there.
Oh man, this really is like the hyperbolic time saver, and everyone that's going to come out. Shouts to Summon of Power as well, where they're putting in this time over the span of 4 days, and they're going to come out, and what we all felt like would be ahead of everyone else.
Bro, I was definitely like trash when I walked in the door. Now I'm less trash in 2 days. Like, it's actually crazy. Like, the real grinders out here, an environment where everybody simply wants to play. Believe this or not, and I know a lot of people won't, we actually have not argued or fought over any character opinions here.
Like, genuinely, that's actually something, because I've been in a very fortunate situation, right? In the sense that I've been to a lot of invitationals and various exhibitions over the years, and there's always at least one point, and never say never, the weekend is still young, where there will eventually be someone like arguing over a matchup, or
where we hear one person finally downplay Gears, and we all just jump.
we just listen out for it. But yeah, it's like you said, like everyone seems to be so willing to accept the different views on characters, right? Like, characters are a big one, you know. People thinking, what's Shao Kahn, Kano? Everyone's just discussing properly. And I think that is a sign of a community that's like really maturing.
Exactly.
That's the perfect word.
I'm actually upset that Semiij did the right thing there and had an active down one, that the forward four just double booted her in the face for.
God! Please, give her teeth back.
Oh man. Now I was gonna say though, even when people disagree about things, you know, it's like Sonic Fox and the Sub-Zero 50-50, right? It's like, yo, it's reactable. In fact, I'll prove it to you. And then they just did it forever. And we're like, oh, I guess maybe it is.
And then the moment Sonic turned around, we're all like, nah, it ain't, bro.
It is Sonic.
Man, they're down to
a huge change here though. Tekken Master going to that Aaron Black. This is one of the characters that I was really expecting him to use. Even before he turned up, I'm like,
we actually saw him use it one time in the random v random, and it looked phenomenal. He had corner combos I'd never seen before.
It's when he beat Sonic.
I was so like surprised that
yeah.
The other guys lost early, like Happy Pal. All the internationals are usually gods at random select. Like, he's playing all these characters, and you see Waz, Lil Deep, you saw Foxy, you saw Tekken Master, all these guys cooking, but like, wait a minute. Both of them
both of the last press. I'm just kidding.
Listen, Aquaman, a little bit of ass never hurt nobody.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
You
may have tossed him around there, bro.
Amen there, brother.
Listen, Aaron Black's a young Texas boy. You're a Texas boy now. You know what time it is. That's Royal. Grade 8 Adenian. You saw Scarlet in the story mode?
If there's a way to go out, if there's a way to go out, I mean,
exactly. Something special about those Adenians, man. I've been sprung for 25 years. Anyway, there's another down one, keeping the pressure going. Ooh.
Staggering just the back two, that's really rare. I mean, there's almost no reason not to commit to something off that back two.
He returned it? He got hit mashed down too. This is what the pros do.
This is what the pros do on week 2.
This is what the pros do.
Oh no!
Wake up jump! You know me.
Wake up neutral jump, and you just get annihilated. And that's going to beat most meaty throws if you're off just
just about to. Oh, punish! All right, crushing blow, kill him, Semiij.
Give me these close to the kill. Close to the kill. One more hit. No defensive bar. Just block up meaty. Semiij going to take it 3-1.
Oh shit! Kitana's coming for you.
Oh no, we're definitely going to play a mirror. Well, if I play Miij.
I hope you play him with Jade if you play him.
No.
I want to see it. No, I got to see it. I got to see the Jade. We want the storyline.
Is this where Pride
I'm just saying that's the storyline I want to see, bro.
comes up a little bit?
No, because I know that character, so I can at least fight her with her.
But then if you know the character, you can fight her with Jade.
But I don't know Jade that well. That's the problem. I'm learning. I'm using this as a super learning experience.
I got you, man. I got
so
you.
I'll play Jade for Rip.
He's still the story. Oh, all right.
I'll play Jade for
Good
Rip.
excuse. I gave you an option select. See that?
So.
Damn, you're good.
I'm trying.
Perhaps
Evo champion over here. Okay. What else do you have to teach? I got you.
So that means that it's going to be obviously yourself versus Semiij, and also Tyrant versus Tekken Master. That was one of the matches that I said before. There's one that I really wanted to watch because I don't think we've ever seen them play. But they're now playing both 0-2, like 2 games down. Oh, Dragon's back again.
Close your mouth, bro.
Who are you?
No one wants to see that.
Why do you have a half tuck? Are you Nathan Drake? You have a half tuck. You're Nathan Drake.
Oh, where's that Savage shirt at, bro?
Casually Nathan Drake. What a god.
Where's that Savage? Hey, Dragon, come here. Dragon, come here. So, I don't think anyone knows this, but this man lives and breathes by the dragon. I was playing with this man in other games, and this man's tag was Dragon Warrior XIVI.
That was his first. That was his Xbox gamer tag,
and it was his very first one. So from then on out, I've always called him Dragon Warrior.
The camera's over here. Goes.
Oh, okay.
There you
Yeah,
Yo, Dragon,
Bro, you're looking good, bro. You're looking good.
Dragon actually, like, these are like two of my original guys. This is the first guy, period, when he came to the United States. He didn't even speak English. We found out he was coming to live in Miami, so me and Newbie found him straight up on some FBI shit, and then that was it. We started with 3. Then I found this guy on Xbox Live. We're talking MKX 2015.
I have a really funny Dragon story, right?
You have one? Go ahead, because I have one too.
So Dragon.
Everyone has a story.
So
I do too, but I can't say it on camera.
So
yes, you can. You're Aquaman. You'll do it anyway.
So when Ketchup and I started to stream, it was pretty much MKX is what we started on, and Dragon was a big fan of our stream. He used to snipe us all the time, and then whenever it'd beat us in ranked, he'd be in chat, be like, GG's man, good game. And then you can go back on our channel. There's a really old. We used to do like daily rank matches and stuff, and there's a comment by the name Dragon Warrior XIV saying, I can't believe I made it into a K&M video and I actually won.
Right,
you did it!
Okay.
Mission
You
accomplished!
can defend yourself before I go, or you want me to go?
Okay, see, I didn't realize how that like sounded. I was 16. I didn't realize.
What are you, like 17 now? 18?
20.
Just 17.
A quick disclaimer: it's not actually a problem. Like it's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Everyone starts somewhere, man. But I do believe we got to take a break, guys. So stay tuned. Beyond the Summit, MK11 Summer Time.
Just so you guys know, I used to hate Dragon.
Why are you doing this?
We're going on break,
Go to break.
Guys,
Guys, we'll be right back.